Take a look at this plate. Does it matter which order we will eat it? For example, if we start with the carbs, which is the bread and orange juice, and then protein and the salad? Or what if we eat in the opposite order? First the salad and protein, and then the carbs. This study tested exactly this, and it showed that when we eat the same meal with the exact same food but in a different order, it affects our body in completely different and dramatic way. What's special about this study is that until then, researchers thought there was no meaning to the order, and they focused on the type of food, meaning they focused more on what we eat. But this study shows that there is significant importance to how we eat, meaning the order in which we eat our food. In this video, we will learn how with one small change, you could even call it a small magic trick if you want, we can significantly reduce the blood sugar spike after a meal. But first, why should we care about sugar spikes? In short, we will be healthier. For instance, our energy will increase and improve because we won't experience the falls and crashes throughout the day every time we eat. We won't run to snack something sweet every time our sugar crashes, and that's just the immediate effect. In the long run, if we reduce the number of times our blood sugar spikes, it will help us lose weight and prevent future diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and millions of other bad stuff. And if I still haven't convinced you, you should know that this will also make you look younger, because when we have a lot of sugar spikes, it triggers a process in the body called glycation. Glycation is a biological process where the sugar in our body attached to protein. This process also happens when we cook. For example, if you put a dough in an oven, you'll see how it slowly turns more and more brown. Or if you fry some onion in a pan and keep cooking it, it will get caramelized. By the way, I really love caramelized onion. But the difference is that with food, we get a good tasty result. In our body, it's different. We get byproducts that damage our body. These byproducts accumulate in our body and cause faster aging. Just like baked dough get drier and harder, our skin acts the same way as we age. We get more wrinkles. And as I said, this can also lead to heart disease, diabetes, and other degenerative diseases. So okay, now let's talk about the trick I mentioned, and you can try it on your next meal. I love to hear from you if it helped you, if you notice any difference. So the study was conducted in 2015, and as I said, the study checked whether the eating order matters. The researchers gave the participant the following plate: carbs, which was bread and orange juice, protein, which was chicken breast, and vegetables, which was a salad consists of lettuce, tomatoes, and steamed broccoli. In the first week, the researchers told the participant to eat the following order. First, they had to eat the carbs, the bread and orange juice, wait 15 minutes, and after that, they ate the protein and vegetables. After a week, the researchers called them again, and this time they told them to eat the meal in the opposite order. So this time, they started with the salad and protein, waited 15 minutes, and then ate the carbs, the bread and the orange juice. What the researchers found was that in the second meal, when the participant ate the carbs at the end, there was a significant drop in glucose and insulin level after the meal compared to the previous week when they started with the carbs. The study found that glucose levels dropped by up to 37% and the insulin response dropped by 73%. So remember this, at the beginning of the meal, first eat your salad and vegetable along with the protein, and only at the end eat your carbs. Another benefit is that by the time you finish with the salad and protein, you'll have less room for carbs, so you'll eat less overall. Of course, we're not robots and it's not realistic in real life to wait 15 minutes, but you should aim to start with the fiber and protein with your meals and then more carbs. The vegetables you should eat are non-starchy vegetables, meaning ones that don't contain a lot of carbs, for example, leafy greens, pepper, broccoli, cauliflower. And starchy vegetables, on the other end, are potatoes, yams, peas, corns, and so on. They also healthy, but they raise blood sugar more, so you need to keep an eye on them. And if you eat them, watch the amount of carbs you're having in the same meal. If you like the video, leave a small like so I will know. You can also subscribe and follow to my new account. If you have any question or if something wasn't clear, I'll be happy to answer in the comment. Thank you for watching.